there are not any one-card starters.
Fish can feel pain too.
Alright, welcome to another video. Now, I'm very excited Konami's released Ghoti. This deck is fish-based synchro summoning and it's going to be sweet. I'm going to start by pulling from this pack. If you want to go straight to the combos or the deck list, check the link in the timestamps in the video description. Be sure to subscribe because I'm going to be back later with, Ghoti deck lists, and I'm going to be testing out what works. So if you want to see more Ghoti, definitely subscribe to the channel. Alright, before we waste any more time, let's take a look at the pack. I think Konami actually did a really good job. They made this not too expensive. Ghoti the Deep Beyond, you're going to want one of. The Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon wasn't necessarily expected to be released, but here it is. And this is going to be a card that you might want one of as well. And then also the Field Spell. They made this UR for some reason. You're going to want 3 of this, so that's really all the URs you need from this pack. For some reason, Moria Avarice is a UR. You don't need that at all. It's a trick. It's bait. It's not a good card, I don't think. Alright, the rest of the Ghotis, SR and below, so very easy to get. So I got 4,000 gems. I'm going to blow all my gems on this pack, and then I'm going to get showing off the deck and the combos. Alright, let's go. 10 pull number 1, and they always say, you got to do the first one slow. We got 1 UR here. Konami, no scams, no scams. I love me some fish. Let's see if Konami blesses us with fish today. Alright. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. But this is how it goes. This is always how it goes. Now, MBT has been making a lot of fish-based punts. And I think that is that is hurting the fish. They feel pain too. I know you heard Yugi in the video description, but the fish feel pain and those puns, they hurt them. Alright, so be nice. Alright. Ice Shade Manifestation. I should probably have read that. I didn't know there was, other than the Agerine, which is a very good card, by the way. You probably might even want to play in Ghoti. Ooh, this is another Ghoti card. Manai-Ruka. Ghoti often play this up at 3, so we are going to play that. And check out, just love that little fish art. Amazing. Pack number 5. Now, I know everyone's expecting me to splash this with Umi, but not the first thing I'm going to do. In fact, there's a lot of other decks I want to try this out in first. Decks that primarily synchro summon. These are some synchro summoning fish. And they're pretty good at it. And I think the biggest boon of this deck is the level 6 synchro. It's generic level 6. Ghoti Chain, I've seen people play this. Banish a face-up fish, special summon a Ghoti that's banished or has a different name. I don't know if this is good enough to be in the deck. We'll see. Pack number 7. No URs yet, so Konami, don't get scamming. Give us a nice Ghoti UR, please. It's a Plunder Patrol ship. Not what I'm looking for. Pack number 8. Now, I've talked about this before, but when you do these pulls, the average number of URs you should get per 10 pull is 2.5. So if you get less than that, you're getting scammed. Prismatic Circular Sorcerer. I don't know if this is good. Please let me know. Alright. I always pull prismatics of cards that I never use. I have this big pile of prismatics. And I don't dismantle them because they're so hard to get. But I just can't find myself building a deck around them. We pull Final Cross. Alright, last 10 pull. We have only got 1 UR, which is Konami in almost 100% scam mode. Oh, just kidding. Last pack magic. Ghoti. Plunder Patrol ship. Alright. Oh, see, this is what I mean. Look at this. Where's my prismatic Ghoti, Konami? Alright. Now, I guess I have to play Plunder Patrols now. But we're just going to do the rest of our pulls real quick and hope we get some Ghotis. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to spend all my URs on it. Let's go. 10 pull number 2. Alright, get skipping. We don't have time for this. Konami, where am I? What is this? Alright. Konami is in scam mode. Alright, we got Diabolanis. So we've spent 2,000 gems, and we've got 2 URs. Let's go. 10 pull number 3. Get skipping. Konami. Giving me garbage. Moria Avarice. Konami in scam mode. Alright, my last 10 pull. Please, Konami. Please, Konami. Any Ghoti. Any Ghoti. Alright, another Moria Avarice. Naturia Mole Cricket, actually a good card, so I can't dismantle that. Assault Synchron, I don't think I can dismantle that either. Konami has fully scammed me. I have no more gems. So what am I going to do? Well, stick around to find out. We're using the most powerful card in Yu-Gi-Oh! The credit card. Let's go! Alright, do not do this. Do not spend all your gems on Ghoti. It is, I don't think it's a serious deck. It's a fun deck, but it's going to be, maybe it's good. But I'm doing this. Do not do this yourself. Let's go. 10 pull number 5. Konami, I spent money. You got to bless me now. Alright. Agerine Jameer, love it. We got the Ghoti field spell. Look at the difference. I don't want to say it's a scam, but we just pulled 5 URs after spending real money. I just want to point that out. And look, we even got a bunch of the Ghoti SRs. Alright, let's go. Next 10 pull. I think we need one more 10 pull because there's still a lot of Ghotis we need. One more 10 pull. Konami, no scamming. There, very nice. Excel Stardust. We do need that. The Zealantis, a great card that you're going to want one of if you're playing water decks, I think. There's a really great combo. Banish all your opponent's monsters. They don't get them back. Alright. Let's do one more 10 pull. And then that's it for Ghotis, I think. It for the pulls, at least. Konami. Look at Konami. They are just in complete scam mode. Alright. Well, I'm not spending any more money on this set. But I think I got enough to build the deck. And then we'll test out the combos. Let's go. Alright, when MBT played this deck in his very, very famous Synchro Fish video, he said that the deck doesn't have one-card starters, and that is not true. Lifeless Fish is a one-card starter. You just got to know how to play the deck. So, we're going to show off the Lifeless Fish play. Lifeless Fish, normal summon. You're going to send to the graveyard your Shift. Shift goes to the graveyard. Then, activate Shift in the graveyard, only using one card. Target a fish you control. You need a fish to do this. Increase the attack, and that's it. That's the play. I know this looks like a weak board, but you're going to see this is actually pretty sweet. Alright, on the opponent's turn, Shift is going to resummon itself. You're going to want to toggle on for this. If you're not toggled on, you don't know how to toggle on, it's on the main menu. Alright, you go in the main menu, settings in the upper right hand corner, you can toggle on. If you're so confused, send me a message in the comments, I'll explain it. Alright, Shift, going to activate. When your opponent does something that you want to deal with, you're going to make the Ariampos. Ariampos, going to summon. And you're going to wait to do this until you want to banish something. Ariampos on summon is going to activate, and you're going to banish from the deck a fish. You're going to banish your Zep. Zep is going to immediately summon itself and then Synchro Summon into an 8. Synchro Summon into an 8. And you can go into the White Aura Whale. This is going to pop all your opponent's attack position monsters. Everyone knows how this works. We're going to show off the new card, Ascan. Ascan, on summon, is going to banish itself and another card on the field. So you get to banish your opponent's card. Ascan. Target a fish we control and a card the opponent controls. So we're going to banish the Ascan, and we're going to banish the Tricky that our opponent controls here. And then Ariampos, when it's used for a Synchro Summon, you can target a fish in your graveyard, banish it. So what you actually do with this is you banish the Ascan, the Ariampos. Ariampos banishes itself. Banish itself. And then it's going to let you search for a fish. So you could search for a fish and do follow-up plays. You could search for a Tunicle to do a follow-up play. You could even search for Abyss Shark to do an XC. But if you want to interact on your opponent's turn even more, you can get the Snopios. Snopios on summon, or sorry, on banish the Ascan is going to banish a fish from the graveyard to special summon this card. So you can just resummon this immediately. So we're going to banish, Zep has already activated this turn, so we're going to banish the Shift, because Shift will come back. So Ascan's back on the field, so you still got a body. And the Snopios you can activate during the main phase of your opponent's turn. You just got to banish 2 fish from your hand or graveyard. So if you want to do that, you can do it. Our Zep has already activated this turn, you can see by the check marks. So if we banish our Zep now, it won't come back. So you can save this for if you're going to die, or if your opponent activates something that's going to go to the graveyard that you want to banish. That is the 1-card combo for Ghoti. Now let's show off some of the other sweet combos you can do. Alright, so we're going to show off the Side Reflector combo. You can summon Side Reflector normally, or you can use E-Telly to summon it as a special summon. So this package is used in a lot of Ghoti decks just to make an instant level 6. So let's activate the Side Reflector. Now the Side Reflector combo, pretty basic. You add Assault Beast to hand. You activate, discard your Assault Beast to search for Assault Mode Activate. Then you activate your effect of your Side Reflector. Reveal the Assault Mode Activate. Special summon the Assault Beast. And you get to choose the number of levels you want to increase. So we probably want to increase by 1, although you can also go straight into 8. Increasing by 1 will make a 6. So there you go, level 5. And instantly synchro into Ariampos. If it's your turn and you want to synchro right away and banish something, you can send the Zep. If you're going first and you want to set up for your opponent's turn, you can banish the Shift or the Paces. Either one is fine. So we're going to banish the Shift, and on our next turn, the Shift is going to activate. Now we could do other stuff, but we're just going to pass here. Show off the one card play. There you go. Shift going to activate, resummon itself, and during our opponent's main phase, make sure you toggle on. During your opponent's main phase, whenever you want, you can activate the Shift, quick synchro, and same as before, you can quick synchro into any of these level 8s. You got the Ghoulium, we got the White Aura Whale, we got the Azcan, and if you go into the Azcan, you can banish your opponent's card. I don't think opponent's going to have a card to banish though, so probably not the best play. We're not playing strategically here. We're just showing off the combo. Now when it's a synchro summon, we can banish itself to add a Ghoti to hand. We already got our Enoch in hand, but that is, I think, generally what you're going to want to search for, or the Snopios. So Snopios gets added to hand, and we can activate during the main phase the Snopios, and if we do that, banish 2 fish from our graveyard, so we can banish the Shift, so it'll come back next turn. We have a Shift in our hand, and we need another fish, so you will need another fish to do this play. You can banish the Enoch, does not matter. Special summon, and then we can target a card, and then if it would leave the field, they get banished instead. So you can do that to your opponent's cards, or you can do it to one of your fish. Alright, that is base combo number 2. Let's go. Alright, one of the easiest ways to start your plays is going to be with Supe in hand. Supe, very easy. You discard any card from your hand, does not matter. And this is going to special summon itself and special summon a monster to the field from your deck or from your hand. So even if you hard draw the Supe, it's fine. So that's the Supe Dustwalker. And now you can go into your level 6, just make your Ariampos. That's it. And we didn't even use our normal summons, so you could do other plays. Like we still got the Paces here. If we had another fish, we could summon the Paces and do multiple plays at once. But we're just gonna go for the Ariampos. Alright, now this combo involves having a Ghoti, Paces, and any level 4 monster in the hand that's a fish. So let's summon the Paces. Paces, you can activate it, banishes itself to summon a fish from the hand. And that's it. That's the play. That's all you need to do. These Ghoti combos, they look very unassuming. Summon a level 4 angler to the field, banish your Paces doesn't seem great, but you'll see similar to the 1-card combo we did, on the standby phase, the Paces is going to come back, and then you toggle on, wait till your opponent does something you want to banish. So we're going to wait. We're gonna wait till opponent does something. They got to put something on the field, and then you quick synchro. Do the same quick synchro line that I showed in the first combo. There you go. Opponent has a card. All right, activate the Paces, synchro the level 6, synchro Ariampos, immediately banish the Zep from the deck. That's why I'm playing 2 Zep, because you don't want to draw this. Banish the Zep, summon itself, activate the effect, immediately synchro into a fish, and obviously we already showed you the Azcan. Let's just do White Aura Whale, because doing your follow-up plays is going to depend on what your opponent's up to. So let's just make the whale. Wipe our opponent's attack position monsters. Ariampos can activate. let us banish itself. Let's banish to add another Ghoti to hand. So look at all, we have so many cards we could add. And we're just going to add the Snopios. Snopios add to hand. Wipe the opponent's field. We're going to activate our Snopios just to show off. I'm going to show off some follow-up plays for the opponent's turn. So Zep is already activated, so we're not going to banish the Zep. We're going to banish our 2 other fish. Summon the Snopios. And we can activate this effect, target a face-up card, banish it when it leaves the field. We're not going to do this right now. Alright. Now back to our turn. Draw. Just want to show this off. The kind of grind power of this deck. Our Ghotis are going to come back. So now we get our level 2 Ghoti. And we can activate this to special summon a fish from hand. And then we can synchro again. And you have, in this deck list at least, I got a lot of level 10 synchros. You can go into Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign. You go into Ghoti of the Deep Beyond. You can go into Baran, you can go into Satellite Warrior, and a lot of these are going to be accessible on your opponent's turn, not with the Ghotis because they only summon fish, but with another extender that I'm going to show you. Alright, let's go. Alright, I really do want to show off the power of the Hopier Squadron, but we also have Crossout Designate, so I'm going to show you how Crossout Designate works. Let's start by doing our normal play. We're going to normal summon Lifeless Leaf Fish. This is just basic Ghoti plays. We're going to send the shift to the graveyard. We're going to banish a shift, target our Lifeless Leaf Fish, and now you could just end here. You could save this Crossout Designate, but we're going to get greedy. We're going to get real greedy here. Let's activate Crossout Designate, and we are going to designate Paces. Paces gets banished from the deck, and we're going to pass to the opponent's turn. Toggle on. And what's going to happen here? Max C is going to ask us to resolve. And hey, what do you know? Pace is coming back. That's right. Crossout Designate is an extender in this deck. Crossout Designate makes plays. A special summon. Both Ghotis here. And now we're toggled on. Opponent's setting. Alright, let's start synchroing. We're going to synchro. Make the Arion post. And just watch this play here. Watch this. Alright, Arion post. Going to activate. Banish a fish. I've showed you this before. We're going to banish the Zep. And it's going to immediately summon itself. Zep going to summon itself. We are going to synchro with the Zep. Immediately make the Ascan. Ascan going to banish a card on field. Ascan is going to resummon itself. Activate. Banish itself. Banish a card. Trigger the Arion post. That's going to search. And this is, I'm actually thinking about adding another copy of this card. So we'll see. We'll see. Arion post banished itself. Watch what we're going to search for here. So all this resolve. Let it all resolve. Add the designated card. We are going to add the Snopios. And I'm thinking about adding a second Snopios because I think this card is amazing. Ascan, going to trigger. It is going to resummon itself to the field. We do have to banish a fish though, so we're going to banish this Paces. Paces will come back on our next turn. Like the grind power is crazy. All right, now let's just wait a second here because we have some cool plays that we can do. But I'm going to banish the whole field first. Get opponent set cards. Opponent trying to end the main phase. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to use our card on field. We are going to go to the Deep Beyond. Go to the Deep Beyond, going to banish every card on the field. Banish every card, including itself. It's going to come back. Everything else is going to be banished forever. Banish. Banish everything. Look at this. Our opponent playing a bunch of back row. All gone. Alright, now what? Opponent ending the main phase? I don't think so. We got more plays. We are going to activate our Snopios. We're going to banish the shift in the graveyard. And this doesn't really matter because we're just extender playing. We're being greedy. Let's extend Snopios. Let's activate Hopier Squadron in the hand. Target the Snopios. Special summon, and we can make an Excel Synchron to set ourselves up. Because this is going to set us up for next turn. This is going to immediately synchro. And then it's going to summon a tuner from the graveyard. So now on our turn, we can just get the Hopier, or we can get the Zep back. Let's get the Zep back. Why not? Alright. Pass to our turn. Now we already have the ability to make a level 10 synchro on the field. Drawing that gold sark's real nice here. All our fish are going to come back to the field. Let's get that back here. Get back our paces. Get back our shift. Like, look at this value. We banish our opponent's entire board. And we rebuild. We rebuild completely. Alright. So paces can summon from hand, special summon a fish. But let's like clear out some of these things. Like let's make a Baran. We could make Baran. We could make Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign. There's so many things we can do. All right, let's just make Supreme Sovereign. Let's go nice and easy here. Make a Supreme Sovereign. We can activate this special summon our Beautiful from hand. Why not? Why not? I mean, right? Like we can just do that. We should have summoned Supreme Sovereign in the extra monster zone. We're making mistakes here. But yeah, like, and then we can Gold Sark, banish a fish from the deck. Like, we can banish any Ghoti, and then it's going to summon itself during the next turn. Like, this is some intense value. I am loving this. Just banish a shift, why not? Trigger our Supreme Sovereign, there's nothing to banish. Increase the attack of our Ghoti. We'll just summon Beautiful. Start banishing monsters. Activate. Banish itself, boost the attack. I mean, get Buzzsaw Shark maybe? Why not? Doesn't matter. Synchro summon into the Arion post. And like, look how easily we're getting lethal. Arion post summoning itself. Like, we were just extending for days, and we were getting lethal damage in a million ways. Banish a card? Why not? Banish the paces. Why not? Banish another paces. We're just banishing things for value now. Alright, special summon. Banish the ship, increase the attack. Why not? Banish the ship, boost the attack. Like, we could even do another play. Like, we could synchro into more. Like, we could make Crystal Wing. Like, why not just make a Crystal Wing? Using these two, get another negate. But we have easy lethal. You know what? I'm going to show it. Why not? We're going to get the Crystal Wing out here. I haven't made Crystal Wing yet. Let's go Crystal Wing. Like, we didn't even... This was not optimal at all. We have been suboptimal. We're not even activating that. Let's just go. Let's go battle phase. Show it off. That is the power of Ghoti. We are going to be synchro summoning during our opponent's turns. We're going to be attacking. We're going to be banishing their entire field. Ghoti power. I am going to love this. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right. Make sure to subscribe. Let's go. Alright, here is the Ghoti deck list, and I got some pretty spicy hot takes on this deck, so be sure to stick around. Alright, we got one Supe. I'm going to explain it all. Don't worry. Beautiful Princess at 3. Double Maxi. Triple Hop your Squadron. This is mandatory. I would not suggest running any less than 3 of this. Triple Paces. Triple Shift. 2 Zep. 2 Ash Blossoms. We got triple Silent Angler. 2 Buzzsaw Sharks. Triple Lifeless Leaf Fish, triple Supe Duskwalker, Abyss Shark at 3, 1 Snopios, 1 Gold Sark, 2 Call by the Graves, Crossout Designate, and double Imperm. In the extra, we have White Aura Dolphin, 2 Arion Post, there we go, got there, Crystal Wing, White Aura Well, Axel Synchron, new card, 2 Ascan, 1 Googlin, Satellite Warrior, Baron Fleur, Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign, Go to the Deep Beyond, number 4 Stealth Kraken, and a Stealth Kraken spawn. Alright, let's talk about the hot takes. First of all, Gold Sark. If you have it, play it. Banish a Ghoti. It just sets up your plays. You just banish a Ghoti. That's what you want to do. And Crossout Designate. This card, low key. Very good in this deck because you can banish your Ghotis. You banish your Shift, you banish your paces, and sure, it's negated this turn, but they don't activate this turn. They activate on the next standby phase, which means they won't be negated. They'll summon themselves, you'll do your Ghoti plays. So Crossout Designate, not just a hand trap here, not just a hand trap protection here. Here's a way to banish. And you're looking at this deck, you're thinking, hey, wait, something's missing. Where's the field spell? Alright, look, the Ghoti field spell, I thought I tried it. I tried the test hands with it. I tried some like practice games. I do not think the field spell is good. I think you should cut the field spell completely. When the field spell is really good, you know, it's getting you one additional Ghoti in your banish zone. So you're going to be able to do your plays a little bit further out. But the cost is, it's a -1. You play this, you banish a card from your hand, it adds 1 card. You're losing a card. You're losing a card of value. And I just don't think the field spell's good. And it protects itself, but, you know, when you control Synchro. But who cares? It's not that good. So my hot take, field spell 0. 0 the field spell. I got 3 of them. I spent money to buy these, and I'm like, nah, these aren't good. You don't want them. All right. Other hot takes. I think you should run Buzzsaw Shark. It's a good card just for sharks. And we're running triple Abyss Shark because it's a good extender. And I cut all the other Ghoti, like the Ghoti accessory monsters. The only one we're running is Snopios. Other than that, we're running the Paces, we're running the Shift, running the Zep. These are kind of like the mandatory ones to do the plays. Snopios is good, but the other Ghotis we're not running, and I'm not running the Ghoti traps. So that's my other hot take here. Now, looking at this, there are obviously some minor changes you can make. If you want to really hate on Tearlaments, you can of course run Dimension Shifter. Dimension Shifter, basically free roll in this deck. D-Fisher also a budget option. I don't have any copies of Dimension Shifter, so if you have Dimension Shifter, you can run it at 2, maybe cut the Imperms, not necessary, or you could cut your Maxis, but you know, Maxi is really good. Or you could just run some D-Fishers, because you can play through your whole plays with the D-Fisher out, and banishing your fish is an upside generally. So there you go, this is the full deck list. There you go, that's the full deck. That's the full deck list. I'm going to be trying it out, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back mixing it up, maybe splashing some other archetypes in here, because I think that there's probably a very small Ghoti engine that we could fit into other decks, and I think that the deck itself is quite powerful. It has some powerful lines that are pretty fun, so I'll be splashing in other archetypes. So yeah, be sure to come back, check out the channel, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy your fish. Have a good night.